understand that a lot of our major cities are built on top of cities, and there's underground cities all across America. There's stranger things going on. Hey, Reggie, we live?
Hey, man, we live.
Okay, hand me those papers over there. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Docs Daily, where you get highly classified documentations from me, your boy, Sean Blasey. But ain't nothing funny though. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Anthony Joshua and this fatal car crash. And everybody's wondering, what in the world was he doing in Nigeria, of all places? Him, Dave Chappelle, and a bunch of other celebrities find themselves in Africa. They come back to America. Next thing you know, they got $50 million deals, $200 million deals. Is that where the sacrifices go down? Do they go over there, bring their sacrifices? Is it a drive-through for sacrifices in Africa? What is going on over there? Because he went over there. Next thing you know, he's in the talks to make billions of dollars. What's really happening? We're about to talk about it, man. But before we do, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. If you're a boxing fan, or if you know anything about sports, this is the video for you. I'm going to explain everything in a second. Y'all got to stay tuned. For the people watching, in the comment section, leaving them comments, now is your moment. Now is your time to shine. Let the whole world see them Tifuses, man. Lance Hero King legend. What it do, bro? TTO. I thought Tito Jackson was dead. But it don't matter. He in the building. Let's get to this news. Y'all listening? This the part of the video where we dive deep and get into all of the intricate details to figure out what the hell happened with Anthony Joshua and this car crash. They said he was in an emotional state after the crash, but he's a man with two first names, so we don't know what the fuck is going on. Is he John or Doe? He got two names. Is he a clone, a doppelganger? He looked like a couple of people, man. He looked like a lot of people. Is he a clone? How come they died and he was the only one that survived? Is he an android or some high-tech computerism going on here? Was he born in Silicon Valley? That's what we're trying to understand. And I want to say rest in peace to all my people out there that lost their lives back in the day.
Well, to the guy we get the place where I dey stay, I promise you, like I told you, maybe when I'm in rehab, my parents will raise up the money and sort of take things out for you. You understand? I believe that I just rather remain in a rehab than try to make people understand myself again. I fuck the world, man. Nobody fucking listens. So I rather spend the rest of my life in rehab. And I there with my friend. We saw last night in front of a church, and he needed help. So, and before then, I was even recording myself in people's phone, telling them I choose to be homeless. So, what are the chances of seeing a homeless person? Do you know that he even offered me? He told me that there's a gutter he sleeps that is the best gutter. That make we go there. So that's where we are. A homeless person offer me a gutter, but the rich, I have to lick your ass. You have to ignore my DMs. You understand? I just choose not to affirm on anybody. I found peace in violence. So
The streets of Africa are talking, y'all. They talking in them streets of Africa, and we got to talk about it here on Docs Daily. The power of a dollar. The things that people do for that money. They willing to get low, down, dirty, whatever it takes. And sometimes they got to pay a price in order to make it. A crazy world that we living in. People will do anything for your energy, for your attention, for your affection. But there's some people out there that'll take it a step further. They want all of your energy. And I ain't know he was with the Hogs twins. Did the Hog twins have something to do with this? Am I confused? Did the Hogs twins put him up to this, man? He looked like a senator, a mayor. Is this some final fight? Is he supposed to be Hager? Why is he bigger than the truck? People in Africa, they talking. They know it's some strange things going on. When celebrities come to the stomped down ghetto, what is it that they want? They don't want to eat the food. They come to Africa with American snacks because they ain't trying to eat the food. They don't want to use the public restrooms. They got hand sanitizer all over their faces. Them people want to know what's going on. They didn't come down there to dine on the wine and the bush meat. Them streets in Nigeria is talking because this boxer went out there doing something he had no business doing. Next thing you know, it was a horrible crash. God bless. But what the fuck was he doing in Nigeria in the first place? Is he Nigerian born? Boxer Anthony Joshua has been released from hospital in Nigeria after the crash in which 2 of his friends died. Now I'm laughing because y'all would have thought I couldn't read or something like that. Maybe this is the what is this? The Nigerian Times or something. I don't know. Look at this, y'all.
Latif is somebody that I've been extremely close to for.
What the fuck? Y'all stay tuned while we get it together. Reg, what's happening, bro? Get it together, man. Okay, here we go. Come on.
Best friends.
A truck accident.
What the fuck, man? Fuck. Ooh, them bastards. They're messing up my 5-star presentation. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay, we moving on, y'all. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Come on.
The Federal Road Safety Corps in Nigeria just confirmed that British professional boxer Anthony Joshua was involved in a car crash that claimed the lives of 2 people. The boxer was rescued alive and sustained minor injuries. The crash involved a Lexus SUV and a commercial truck. A total of 5 adult males were involved. Foreign correspondent Maggie Rulli tracking this for us. So Maggie, what do we know about?
Hold on, wait a minute. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Let's get serious here, y'all. Rest in peace. You know, sometimes when you do these shows, you be excited because you're going live and you think about a big crowd in your head. But the truth is, man, people lost their lives in this crash. So I know I do comedy videos, but ain't nothing funny about this one. This man came up on some big bread and is looking like he wasn't supposed to win that fight. And he forced the win when he wasn't supposed to. They paid him to get knocked out. And he got in that ring and he was really fighting. And that wasn't a part of the deal. And they figure, we gotta get this nigga, but we can't get him in America. So they made up some bullshit meeting in Nigeria. Jake Paul in the bushes waiting with them fatigues on with a knife in his mouth like Rambo. They was following them everywhere they went in a fatigued G-Wagon, waiting for them to slip up so they can get the big payback while they was listening to James Brown. People want to blame it on Jake Paul, but the truth of the matter is, this man got some Nigerian stuff going on in his life. And that's what we gonna get to the bottom of. Cause I'm tired of waiting. Anthony Joshua. Oh, Nigeria. Wait. Let's get this together, man. Nigeria. What the fuck was he doing in Nigeria? That's what we all want to know. What the was he doing in Nigeria? Anthony Joshua initially staying in Nigeria to recuperate after the crash. British boxer Anthony Joshua is initially staying in Nigeria as he recuperates from injuries sustained after a deadly crash. Lagos, Nigeria. British boxer Anthony Joshua is initially staying in Nigeria as he recuperates from injuries sustained after a deadly crash. A vehicle carrying the former heavyweight champion and his two associates and everything, they passed away. He was really... What the fuck was he doing in Nigeria? That's what I want to know. Why are they trying to hide the facts? Does he have family there? I need to know. I'm not stopping until I get to the bottom of this, y'all. It's a bigger conspiracy. They're trying to hide something from the public, and I don't like it. I'm about to find out right now what the hell is going on. Because this dude, he was out there doing something he had no business doing. Look. Anthony Oluwafe Oluwafemi Olasini Joshua. Oh, he's the what's that dude name that played for the Bucks? Giannis Akatumbo. He the Giannis and Akatumbo of boxing. I ain't know that part. He 36. See that 3 and that 6? He's 6'6". Something spooky about this dude, man. Anthony Olufemi Alaseni Joshua was born on October 15, 1989 in Watford, Hertfordshire, the son of British Nigerian parents Yita and Robert Joshua. Joshua's Nigerian background can be specifically traced to the Yoruba people. Okay. I don't know. It just got spooky. My stomach growling, thinking about that jollof rice. It got me thinking about some plantains, some fufu, and some jollof rice. That boy, he traced back specifically. So he went back to Africa on his African shit. Okay, now that we got that established, we got to start the whole show all over, man. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Now that I know the flavorings and the seasonings, we can get back on track and we can make this a classic, man. Make DOCZ Daily great again. That's what we doing, man. Got me all on the videos ignorant. I get on here ignorant, but now I done educated myself. We about to have a better show, baby. Cairo Beach is in the building. The Illuminated, Wilson Pierre, Shaolin is here. Ayo Flex, Lance Hero King, Joyce Christine is here. Marquez, Purple Nemo, everybody, man. Diamond Williams, everybody. What up? What up, y'all? Yeah. Give it up for yourselves, man. Give yourself a round of applause. I came into 2026 more retarded. I'm like, damn, man, here we go again. I woke up talking like DMX this morning. Like, here we go again. That's never a good sign. Okay, let's move on. Y'all listening? Okay, let's move on. Enough of the corny jokes. I'm my own opening act. You know that's bad. When you your own opening act. You your own closer, your own every goddamn thing. Your own DJ, your own everything, man. It's people out there like that. They their own mama, they own daddy, they own brother, they own sister. They be slapping themselves. But this dude, he got family in Nigeria, y'all. To his British Nigerian parents. But they still get low down there in Nigeria. His cousin Benny Anyimi is also a professional boxer. Damn, man, I'm on my brandy shit, sitting up in my little room, giggling like a little girl. But the truth is, I'm happy, man. Can y'all be happy for me that I'm happy? Jake Paul got knocked the fuck out. He was looking stupid. He knocked it out that boy. And you know the crazy part about it is Tyson could have knocked him out too. But he was doing some shit with his tongue, wiggling his tongue, signaling at them to, whatever, to not knock him out. But he tried that shit with this dude, and the dude still knocked him out. So that dude, he was a sucker all along. He ain't had no skills. He was just paying people to knock him out. Yeah. Joshua spent some of his early years in Nigeria as a boarding school student at Mayflower School in Ikini. Following his parents' divorce when he was 12, he returned to the UK halfway through year 7 to join King's Langman's secretary school, whatever. I'm happy, man. The hell with this video. And it's the wrong video to be happy on. But it's 2026, man. We all made it. I'm celebrating, man. I shouldn't even have went live. I had a couple of 40s, couple of cheese steaks, and a whole bunch of fries, man. I shouldn't even be on here. I should be on the toilet right now while I'm doing this live stream. It's New Year's, everybody. This man won the championship and everything all by himself. He knocked out Jake Paul. They gave him like $50 million or something like that. He went to Nigeria. He probably was going there to pay a debt. It's no telling what he did in order to ensure that he win that fight. He probably went there and went for the super strength from the Mega Earth. He probably ate a rattlesnake dry with ketchup on it. Like, it's good. No worry, it's good. Nigga shit out of gargoyle in the morning. Nigga, don't go in the bathroom. Do not go in there. It's in there. Seen it. It came out to me. Who knows how deep this goes, man? He wanted to be Ali. He wanted to be Mike Tyson. He wanted to be all this shit. But when he was a little boy, he was only 4'2", big head, big back, little shoulders. He was the Beetlejuice of Africa, y'all. Hold on, man. Is the phone lines even open? I'm feeling too good. I do. I feel amazing. I shouldn't even have did this video tonight because, this some sad shit. I should have did some happy, But we got to get a few things set up, Reg. Get the phone lines open, bro, because we all over the place. I'm trying to tell you. I had a blast last night. What am I trying to do? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Come on. Oh, man, what's going on? Yeah, we got the phone lines open. If anybody know the phone number, can you put it in the chat? We got coupons for everybody, man. We got, oh, my God. What is this? Promise y'all, don't go nowhere. It's only gonna get better. We just had to put the phone lines up there just in case somebody wanted to call, man. I pinned it to the top of the chat. Come on, man, be a sport. Phone number is there. Y'all feel free to call in, man. Reg, everything set up right?
Hey, man, we good.
Okay. We're all the way there. Whew, I feel like somebody just gave birth to me. You know, do y'all have that feeling too? Do you feel renewed or rejuvenated? Are you looking forward to part two? Just think back on where you were last year in January and think of all of the fumbles and mistakes and shit you slacked off all last year. Now you can hit the reset button and do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? All that shit you used to get mad about, stuff that used to get on your nerves. You know, you smarter now. That don't get on your nerves. You playing the game like a champ. You know, and that's a part of the reason why I wanted to do this video on January 1st, because this man, he definitely hitting the reset button without his friends. And I know he was real close with these guys, and he was in Nigeria. And a lot of people say you should never go to your home state or your home city or your home country when you make it. A lot of times when people get money, they don't go back to their hometowns, because that be the place where you get killed at. Even if they love you to death, it's something about your hometown that, you know, cause danger for you later in life, especially when you become super successful. It's rare that people can go back to their hometowns unless they're doing some heavy building. That's the only way you're going to be safe in your hometown, is if you plan on doing a lot of building for your community. Then they'll make it a safe place. They'll honor you like a champion, but not a lot of black people do that. Shout out to Mike Epps, his hometown in what is he from, Indianapolis, Indiana or something like that. Yeah, he rebuilding his whole town, so he always gonna find a safe haven in Indiana. But that's Negro, you know. The question is, why did this man, what was his business there? Was he visiting family? Was there an exchange of money? Because there's talk of a prophetess predicting that this man was going to be in this accident. So what's really going on over there? Y'all got to look at this. So how do the sacrifice work? Is it a straight? Do you put the sacrifice on layaway and they come back to collect once you get the money? Because you figure you got to do the sacrifice first in order to get the money, but they will give you the money and you got the weight of the sacrifice on your head. Like, damn. And you don't know where it's coming from, but you know it's coming. And you don't know who it's going to be. Is that how it works? Because that's how it's starting to look. Like, that's how it works. Because it's either before somebody becomes successful or shortly after they become super successful. That's when somebody or some people dear to them wind up passing away, man. It's countless people. We can go down the list. The list is so long, I don't even think we got the time to go down it. Shit. Jennifer Hudson and Megan Thee Stallion look like they could be sisters or cousins or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they was related. They both got tragedies in their families. As soon as they got on, that's shit. Megan, her mama and her grandmama passed. And Nicki Minaj said she was lying on her dead mama. On her dead mama. Like a Jennifer Hudson family went out like something in a Quentin Tarantino movie. It was bad. You would have thought Kill Bill went down there and had something to do with Jennifer Hudson's family. Rest in peace to them, you know. So for this guy to get this big old bag. It's probably the biggest boxing bag he ever got. People was passing him a basketball thinking he was Jason Tatum the last time he was in Boston. He come up on this big ass bag. Look how many sponsors he got on him. What did he do? What type of bath did he take in order to get these endorsements? And that's something that Americans have to be wary of. The spiritual aspect that Americans deal with got everything to do with Tyler Perry. Their spirituality is more deep-rooted into nature. And ain't no telling, how long their phenomenons been going on in their bloodstream. Lineage of the same, philosophy, ideology from the Yoruba people. And this man get in a boxing ring with the strength of a god and knock Jake Paul the fuck out. And then he go back to Nigeria and things go bad. And he touched death. He was spared. Was they fucking with his money or something? What's going on? Was they trying to extort him for some paper or what is this? What happened? Was his friends, was they shady? I don't know. The boxing community is in a state of collective grief over what Olympic gold medalist and former two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua had to deal with on December 29th. New broke that, who wrote this? Oh, this that the Nigerian Times. Oh my God. Oh, the Nigerian Times. Oh my God. Well, hey, I'm glad they reporting on it in Africa. New broke that morning that Joshua was in a car crash in Lagos, Nigeria. While Joshua, who was 10 days removed from knocking Jake Paul on Netflix. From knocking Jake Paul on Netflix in front of 30 million global viewers, didn't suffer any serious injuries in the crash. It took the lives of two men named Lats and Cena. Oh man, Lats was AJ's personal trainer and Cena was Joshua's strength and conditioning coach, who was a key member of Joshua's fight camp against Jake Paul. But in addition to being a part of Joshua's fight camp, Lats and Cena were also two of his close friends. Oh man, that's fucked up. Reports indicate that the car was allegedly driving over the speed limit and struck a stationary car on the side of the road. Lats and Cena, who were both seated on the car's right side, which was where the impact occurred, were reportedly killed on impact. Joshua sustained minor injuries. So who was driving the car? And why was they going so fast? Was they fighting in that motherfucker? What happened? Did they get to tussling with the steering wheel? Was they trying to get paid? Hey man, I noticed something that's real bizarre. Something that's real crazy. And it happens a lot in the entertainment industry. There's people that's millionaires, well, that's supposed to be millionaires, and they be broke. And they have staff with them, and they don't be paying the staff. And the staff hang around because of the name, and they can tell their girlfriend, well, hell, I'm working with Michael Jackson this weekend, or I'm working with Denzel Washington. Or I got a gig, I got to do some security work for Diddy. And come to find out, a lot of times, people don't be getting paid like how they should be getting paid. So, when you mix friendship and relationship, business, and it gets personal, that's when it should get dangerous. They was kicking it like boys, but he had them on the payroll. His strength trainer, his conditioning trainer or whatever, but when they wasn't training, they was still rolling, and they was boys, or whatever the case is. And That's never no good. All it takes is for the wrong girl to get involved in the situation or anything. Joshua, heavy-hearted as he recovers from tragic car crash, Joshua was transported to a local hospital and remained there to be monitored for several days. It then came out that Joshua was released from the hospital on December 31st because he was deemed clinically fit to recover at his home. So, look. Anthony Joshua out of the hospital. The government of Lagos and Ogun states once again commiserate with the families of the two young men, Lateef and Ayodele and Sinagami, who tragically, unfortunately, lost their lives on the road involving Joshua, Anthony Joshua, whatever. Hey, I gotta get to the bottom of this, man. It's not sitting right with me. Got Nigeria in the mix, so I know something going on. On the spiritual side of things, maybe it ain't our business to know, but something definitely wasn't right with this situation, especially with all this money involved. You gotta follow the money. Was Jake Paul down? How did he even link up with what the fuck is Jake Paul into, man? How did they even get involved with each other? Did Jake drop a bag in Nigeria just in case it went bad? He doing his dealings and Jake Paul doing his dealings too, and things getting all sketchy? I don't know. Hold on. I gotta see something about this guy. Joshua versus Cornish. He ever been involved in anything? Do we have a criminal history? He been fighting for a long time. They're trying to make him a megastar. Y'all know that, right? They want him to be the next superstar. Boxing is dead. And they would love to have a British fighter be the face of American boxing. So he's in line to have some big fights, legal issues. In 2009, Joshua was put on remand in Reading prison for what he describes as fighting and other crazy stuff. He was made to wear an electronic tag on his ankle when released. Put on remand in Reading prison. That motherfucker couldn't read so bad to where they put him in jail. I know them boxers be illiterate, but damn, he must don't know what an A or a B or a C is. They left his ass in the Reading prison for what he describes as fighting and other crazy stuff, cause he ain't know how to read. God, they made him wear an electronic tag on his ankle. They should have put a helmet on his head. I never heard of nothing like that. In March 2011, Joshua was pulled over by police for speeding. And he was speeding. That means he was the motherfucker driving the car. When the accident happened, man, they was both on the right side. He was on the left side. He's speeding, acting all dumb in Nigeria. Tire pop, it blew out. It had cement in the tire. And he trying to drift. Done messed around. Man, I hope that's not true. In March 2011, Joshua was pulled over by the police for speeding in Callendale, northwest London. He was found with 8 ounces of herbal cannabis hidden in a sports bag in his Mercedes Benz. He was charged with possession with intent to supply a Class B drug, an offense that carries the maximum of 14 years in prison. Joshua was suspended from the GB boxing squad and was sentenced to 12 months community order and 100 hours of unpaid work after pleading guilty at the Crown Court. So he got caught out there with that marijuana. And he was out there speeding. So he's a bit of a bad boy. He like to roll up a blunt and listen to Lloyd Banks until he fall asleep. Man, I hope that he wasn't speeding and acting dumb in that car that caused this accident, man. Hold on. Listen at this, y'all.
Boom. We thought it was all this truck that the tire has been busted. We just saw a car drove under a truck that parked at the highway. So we have to just rush down there to check what happened. He was shocked immediately he saw the incident. He was shocked. He couldn't talk.
We heard of the crash, and immediately we were informed. Our men from the
Hold on, run that back.
He had a noise. Boom. We thought it was all this truck that the tire has been busted. We just saw a car drove under a truck that parked at the highway. So we have to just rush down there to check what happened. He was shocked immediately he saw the incident. He was shocked. He couldn't talk.
We heard of the crash, and immediately we were informed. Our men from the office there, we have an office very close here at the interchange. They responded swiftly under 5 minutes to the crash. Well, he looked very okay, not too okay, but he looked unhurt. As at the time we saw him, we didn't see any injury, so to say. As at that time, he was seated in the vehicle by the time we got here. Thank God that we didn't lose him in that crash, and unfortunately we lost 2 lives. We commiserate with the families of those that died.
If it wasn't on the high speed, probably the crash would have been controlled. But as he was moving, SUV, the way they used to move. So probably before you could realize and maneuver things has gotten out of hand.
We had a
Man, he had some African stuff going on. I know that much. Out of all of the places in the world he could have been in Paris, or in Australia. He could have been in Japan. He could have been What was he doing in Nigeria? For what? I know it wasn't the beef patties. What was he doing there? He could fly the family out. They can get flown out. What in the hell was they out there doing? And that's what got me thinking. With all these celebrities back and forth to Africa. You got Oprah. She done built the school out there in Africa and ain't do nothing for Chicago. What is the perks? What is the benefits? What do they get out of it? And I know he Nigerian and everything, but he been reformed. You figure he from the UK, go to Britain and do something in London town, man. Get you a Spice Girl and cool out. He out there in Nigeria on them bad expressways. Rest in peace to his friends, man. I don't know for sure, man. Don't hold me. Don't quote me on this. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say what I think. I'm gonna say what y'all think out there. Somebody said they have sacrifice. Funny you don't see other bodies. He was visiting his fam in Nigeria. But what if it was more than that? Happy New Year, the point of the first contact. They probably went to go pay the man. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Oh, man, we got to talk about it, man. Y'all stay tuned. Let me get this set up for y'all. Let me get this set up. Because we got to understand what's happening here, man. Reg. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, them phone lines open too, man. Y'all can feel free to call in if that's what y'all want to do. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh shit. Let's get it. Let's talk about it, man. He was in Nigeria, y'all. I just gotta remind y'all of what we talking about here, man. This is the land of the spirituality. You will be surprised at the people that come through for the power or whatever the case is. I'm talking about when it comes to people in Hollywood, successful people, millionaires, billionaires, they'll take them a trip over there to Nigeria. They might not want to talk about it, but they be there. And a lot of times when they doing their missionary work and they're taking pictures with the people and they over there, they doing some extracurricular activities as well. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on, let me get this set up. we gonna do a little detour real quick so we can get a better understanding. When Tasha K was getting sued by Cardi B, she went on over to Africa to see what she can do about getting out of this trouble. Not to mention, she married an African man because she knew that being in the entertainment world, she was going to be under a lot of attacks, psychic attacks, mental attacks, emotional attacks. So she had to get something to help her with that too. Cardi B couldn't get the money until she went over to Africa to meet with them people. She had to go over there to Africa to work things out so she could get that money from Tasha K. A lot of people don't want to talk about this, but them celebrities, man, they be back and forth in Africa. You wonder what they over there doing. She could have got better plantains in the Dominican Republic. But that's Negro here, no there. We got to get back to Anthony Joshua. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go. Listen at this. He walked out of the hospital and makes a surprising decision. What'd he do? This is why he's staying home. Oh my God, we're about to talk about it.
Highway crash that claimed the lives of two of his closest friends. The former heavyweight champion has made the decision to remain in the country as he recuperates physically and emotionally. According to the Associated Press, Joshua was discharged from a Lagos hospital on Wednesday afternoon after doctors determined he was clinically fit to continue recovery outside medical care. But instead,
is that the hospital? It looked like a Motel 6. Wait a minute. I know that ain't the hospital. Who the fuck is the Duchess? Some English lady donated that to them. Like, here's a hospital for you. From Duchess. Still got her name on it to this. What the hell? Wait a minute, man. I thought that was a Motel 6.
In the country as he recuperates physically and emotionally. According to the
Emergency.
Associated Press, Joshua was discharged from a Lagos hospital on Wednesday afternoon after doctors determined he was clinically fit to continue recovery outside medical care. But instead of...
Shit. They pour that ginger ale in the wound. As soon as you get in the door, they get to busting open those cans of ginger ale and lemon juice. As soon as you get in there, they'd shake that bottle up and splash it all over your face. You'll be better. You'll be better. Oh my God, hold on.
Immediately flying back to the UK, Joshua chose to stay in Nigeria, the country tied deeply to his family roots and personal history. For Joshua, he was clinically fit to continue recovery outside medical care. But instead of immediately flying back to the UK, Joshua chose to stay in Nigeria, the country tied deeply to his family roots and personal history.
Man, he over there living like Dolomite in Nigeria right now, man. Who did it? Who did it? He come in the room with 2 pit bull dogs, like Nino Brown. Like, I'm back, motherfucker. He gonna do some Scarface shit while he in Africa, y'all. Like, I thought you were gone. Oh, Tony, no, Tony, I say, you have everything in my car and my girl. That's how that shit gonna go. Hold on, look. Yeah, they gonna walk in. He gonna be sitting there all banged up. Like, why you lie to me, Frank? Like, oh, you survived. You're still alive. You goddamn right I'm still alive. What the hell happened back there, man? He gonna wind up beating somebody's ass before he leave Africa. I could feel it. Somebody gonna get knocked out in the middle of the street. And I'm oh. Man, this is bad. Get them off the screen like that. Oh my God, man. You know, it's strange, man. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Something ain't right. They thinking it was a sacrifice. I don't want to believe it. But I know it's spooky. I know it's creepy when people see things like this in the news and you try to write it off as entertainers go through things too, but why do they have to go through things that always involve going to Africa for something? Dave Chappelle, you name it. And there's nothing wrong with going to Africa, but they seem like they from a different part, a different group, a different club. They seem like more of elitist than your average Nigerian out there. And if you ask me, your average Nigerian is an elitist because, you know, they have a strong, powerful, rich heritage and background. But that's Negro here, no there. As far as his friends losing their lives and him being the only survivor, it make people think that it was a sacrifice of some sorts, because we seen the same thing happen with Tracy Morgan with that accident with a damn Walmart truck. Everybody passed, and he was the only one that survived. And he got a big check from Walmart after that. So there's coincidences, but there's a lot of situations like this that keep happening over and over. I just did a video about Brandy today, and the R&B singer. Look at this. Look, Brandy, you know, TKO'd somebody in a car crash, and you know, the person died, but Brandy lived. Everybody, you know, they always survive in these situations, and it seemed like their careers really take off after these events take place. So is it a part of something that they have to endure in their lifetime in order to maintain their status? Do it got something to do with the laws of nature? We don't know. But one thing for sure, we hear these stories over and over again. And I didn't even know who this guy was until the Jake Paul fight. And I'm like, okay, he's a good boxer. He definitely know how to box. People looking forward to seeing more from this guy. You figure the entertainment industry is dried up as hell. So I'm thinking they're about to push this dude on the American public in a major way. I think that's what's going to be happening next. Especially people want to hear about the tragedy. He has a tragedy story, just like so many other celebrities. So when you sit on the Oprah's couch or sit in front of a Gayle King, they can hit you. They could hit the public with all different types of soft spots. Shit, Megan Thee Stallion got she got a couple of tragedy stories. She got the Tory Lane shot me in my foot story. And people get riled up in their feelings about it. It be people watching Megan Thee Stallion interviews in tears while she chuckling under her breath. But that's Negro here nor there, man. I'm just trying to let y'all know that within this entertainment business, it seems to me that they all have ties with Africa, or at least African spirituality, man. That goes from the pyramids on the dollar bill, y'all. And shout out to my African people, specifically my Nigerian people. People always want to use something and then act as if they didn't use it. That's like men that deal with unattractive women. You will handle that business behind closed doors or whatever, but you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? That ain't right. There's people out there that use Africa, use Nigeria, and then don't want no association in the public. They treat it like it's a sex shop or something like that. You go in there and get what you want on the low though. You be in there incognito with a shopping cart. When you cash out, you run out the damn door. But that's Negro here nor there as well. We're about to move on. But I gotta holler because I see a bunch of lovely people in my chat right now. I'm just saying. Hey, them phone lines open as well. We got Third Eye here, and she a member, y'all. The Point of First Contact, Abnormal Norman, what it do? Jaguar is here. Andre Bryan, what's up, man? Ain't seen you in a long time. India Perkins is there too. Blyaz Finesse and everybody watching the video. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Hey, what does it take to make millions and millions of dollars? That's your wildest dream. But you figure you're going to be making a lot of sacrifices when you come up on that money. You know, that car you've been driving around in, you love it now. That's your baby. That's your boo. You thank God. You praise God for that car every day. But when you come up on that $50 million, you're going to be considering an upgrade or two, maybe 3, maybe 4. You might even get that car to your cousin or somebody. Shit changed, man. You start making sacrifices. And that car was your loyal day one. That car got you through hell and back. But when you come up on that money, you will sacrifice that car in a heartbeat and wouldn't even think about it. People do the same thing with relationships, with people they love, people in their families, best friends for years. You come up on 50 minutes, shit, it ain't even got to be that deep. You could lose weight and switch up on everybody. Shit, in order for you to get fit and in shape, it's going to cause for some sacrifices. You can't be hanging with Big Brad and all them people. You can't be eating all that BS. You have to make sacrifices. So in order for him to get the fight with Jake Paul, what sacrifices? Hell, Mike Tyson. Let me show y'all something real quick. And it's going to be real quick because I don't want to linger here too much because it's hurtful. And, it makes me sad every time I think about this. But let's do this here.
Mike Tyson's 4-year-old daughter has died one day after what police called a tragic accident. The little girl was found Monday morning by her brother with her neck caught in an exercise machine cable. The accident happened at Tyson's home in Phoenix. Members of the quiet community say they were stunned by the news.
I always play with her, and it's just really sad to hear that. Mike is a personal friend of mine. It's Really sad, really sad. My condolences go out to him.
Exodus Tyson was discovered on the treadmill by her 7-year-old brother. Her mom tried to perform CPR, but the child had reportedly stopped breathing by the time the ambulance arrived. She was taken to this hospital where doctors described her condition as extremely critical. Mike Tyson was out of town at the time, but rushed back home from Las Vegas when he learned what had happened to his daughter.
He looked sad. He just looked sad and very quiet. He spoke very, very softly.
Investigators searched the family's home shortly after the accident, but they say they didn't find anything suspicious. Tyson has asked for privacy as his family tries to deal with the loss.
Oh, man. Well, let's talk about it. Let's sort it on out. Let's go ahead and have this conversation, because we gotta have it. Even though it's allegations and speculations, it's still a necessary talk that we should have when it comes to people that we love, admire, adore. There's no telling what happens behind closed doors. There's no telling what happens outside of the view of the public. In your personal life, the world don't know what you really be doing, but you know. When it comes to people in positions of power, they like to align themselves with other people of power. But people of power in Nigeria wield a whole different type of power. And you don't want to fuck with them people. People in Nigeria have so much power that you do not want to play that game at all. You might just want to leave it alone. Take baby steps. Go to a crystal shop. Get you a rose quartz. Go home and sit your ass down. Nigeria is not a game. And for something like this to happen with him in Nigeria, and he got a Nigerian background, something is up. I wish I had somebody from Nigeria listening to call in and let me know the scoop of what that culture really be like. Because we hear all this stuff, we see all these movies, and we think it's one thing, but it may not even be that. I think it's all about will and intent, and how to master your will and master your intent. So what was the intent in being in Nigeria? Was it a family visit? Was he there to spend some money maybe? Or was he not trying to spend some money? Was it a financial exchange thing? And so what if it was? Well, these type of things factor into investigations if they was really trying to investigate. But 9 times out of 10, if they let him go from the hospital a day after the accident, that let me know they don't give a damn about no investigation for real. And if it's something that he don't want them to find out, he can easily pay them off and keep it moving. So we may never get the truth. Reg, go ahead. Grab that, bro. Hello. Who this is, man?
Oh, brother, it's the old deacon. I ain't from Nigeria, but I'm from old ugly ass Robonia, Florida, brother. Yes, sir.
Oh, man,
brother.
That's what's up. The deacon is back, man. What's on your mind tonight?
Oh, brother. First, I just wanted to tell you and the congregation, Happy New Year, y'all. You know, brother. Hopefully, all the women can wear their natural hair. I want you women to look just like Grace Jones. Wear your natural hair,
Yeah.
And also, too, brother, everybody be strapped and safe. Make sure you carry a mace. The deacon telling his taser, too, now, ladies. You can just jab a woman in her big titty just in case anybody who's trying to bother you. But brother, man, and brother, I do want to say it's very dangerous out here. I went to watch night service last night. I had to put my food stamp card in the collection plate. Jesus got to eat them tater tots tonight, goddammit. So, yes, brother. But, brother, you're talking about old ugly Nigeria, brother, and I had an ex-girlfriend, my side sister from Nigeria. Brother, she had more naps on the back of her nasty neck. I told her, man, you need to go get a shape up with me, god dang it. 'Cause boy, your neck, you got cockle bugs and you got a then you got a ducktail back there. She got one of them Texas boys haircut. But bro, yeah, a shag. How you got a shag back there and you in your 30s? I mean, you ain't got a Dukes of Hazzard shag. I say, boy, and then trying to have a rubber band wrapped around that ugly ass small ponytail. You looking like she from Color Purple, Danny Glover face ass chick, man. But brother, brother Joshua Anthony, he was feeling good, brother. He had to come over here in Florida, slept with all the best things Miami can give him. Brother, at least he ain't get no booty. He don't like that pussy. These men, you gotta watch. You better not be around some of these dudes now, brother. They no did it now, god dang it. But boy, brother, he was on top of the game. He beat the slippery white boy up with the paint pen, beat his ass, brother. And then, brother, I just feel like they might have done something to old Joshua. Brother, that raggedy car, brother, do you know the roads over there look like a Wu-Tang sign? How in the hell, y'all arguing with us about Foundation Americans, Black Americans on the internet, but your roads ain't paid. Y'all still got goddamn rocks and concrete-ass roads and ugly-ass Nigeria. Stop arguing with black people in America and get your roads, get them roads did. You got potholes, you're ugly, you ain't got no good hairdresser. What in the hell? And then y'all done got this man over there and y'all brought him to the hospital in a tow truck. I say, boy, y'all just ain't shit over there. And nine boy, brother, how the accident look better than the ride to the hospital. That ugly ass tow truck, brother. And then the tow truck had roaches in it. Brother, I say, man, Josh need to put his shirt back on, god dang it. Brother, yes, sir. I know he tried to be sexy to get in the tow truck. He looking crazy and ugly. He yelling out, look like one of the men grabbed his butt out. Brother, it was a lot going on in that accident. And brother, I swear, I said, boy, look at him. They ain't even covered the dead up. They got his homeboy head all bust open. Brother, that raggedy ass road. I say, boy, look at him. You just stop arguing with us. All you minorities from these ugly ass countries y'all fled from. Y'all gonna get your act right this year. Cause boy, stop arguing with us when your roads ain't paid. Your grandma's house, her roof still messed up. You done bootlegged and scammed all the Americans. You're selling CDs and old DVDs. You got porn on DVD. But y'all using all the money to trick and snort all the good cocaine up. But y'all ain't doing right with that damn money. And that go for you ugly Somalians too. Because, brother, it is time for us to put our foot down. And then a lot of them say, brother, how y'all own all the stores in the hood, but the candy y'all got candy that done selling that's since Tupac been alive. I said, God damn it, man. The Snickerbox was made in May of '96. That's why my tooth fell out, brother. I tried to bite the ugly ass Snickerbox. And brother, the sad thing about it is, brother, brother, we're going to have to start praying. This why, ladies, y'all got to get your act together. Because if y'all give us free sex, all this will stop. No more prostitution, no more in it. Let's throw it out the window. Let's
Hey,
get rid
bro.
of it like the Nigeria road. And
Speaking,
yes.
yeah. Speaking of the ladies, man. Speaking of the
Yes,
ladies,
sir.
bro. Cause we we gotta put some respect on their names. Cause it's some hardworking black women out there, man. But I gotta ask you this question, bro. You
Yes,
say
sir.
all that. You say all that stuff about Africa and Nigeria and everything. What about at night? When the sisters wrap their head up at night. I'm talking about African American sisters, like when they get comfortable, when they get to their true self, when they feel
Yeah.
like they want to wind down. Why is it they always put the wrap just like the ladies in Africa be wearing?
Oh, bro, yeah, see that, and that's another thing, brother. Like you said, they got the chef hat wrapped around their head at night. I see one chick had a towel wrapped around her head. But brother, and I'm gonna tell you, ladies, the reason why your edges ain't growing because you're mean and nasty. But if you were nice, God will let that because it's a shame Negroes have grown longer than the women have in the black community. God dang it, how his dreadlocks fat and healthy, and you can't even grow a bubblegum ponytail. Some of you chicks, you're lightweight at the top, but boy, you got a sickle cell suction ponytail back there. And then the thing with it, brother, y'all they wearing them wigs. You cannot wear an Indian wig on your head and think good luck finna come to you. That's why you wake
Oh
up
man.
mad.
Damn, man,
Brother,
we can't be hating the ladies, bro. That ain't a good sign, brother Deacon. I don't know if you got a
yes,
perm or
sir.
whatever. You might got your nails done and everything, brother. We just don't know. You talking real
Yeah.
bad about these ladies, man, and that ain't the move, man. Maybe
Oh,
back in the day, 2026, we gotta leave. It look kind of weak and everything.
yeah. Well,
It ain't
see,
a good look, bro. Because you going
yeah.
real hard on the ladies and stuff. I wanted you to talk about how beautiful and admirable that these sisters are
Yeah.
because they still have that lineage. You know what I'm saying? They still love being black.
Mm. Brother, I won't even lie to you, bro. Boy, the only chick that I see beautiful is my first cousin. But man, I tell you, man, the only and that's another thing too. Lady, all you good hardworking women with them that doggone corn chip smelling feet. I love y'all. We love you. But it ain't y'all ain't got the bullhorn. You got these Charleston White looking like ass women out here loud, ugly, and just causing all kind of ruckus. They stealing at Walmart. Brother, they doing all kind of stuff. They at the Amscot yelling. Oh, brother, they fighting the police. You go on YouTube, they in the crime videos more than goddamn us now, brother. So now we got to get their ass out the way so we can get the good, intelligent women that take long bubble
No,
baths.
brother, no, brother,
Yes,
no, brother.
sir.
You wrong, brother. You wrong, brother. We doing the video about Joshua Anthony, and you
Oh,
going on and
oh,
on
okay.
about black women. You disrespecting them, calling them out. Then I don't know what your hatred is, but you gonna
Oh,
have to do
no.
something about that, brother Deacon. We gonna have to
Yeah.
pray about that. Matter of fact, we need to
Yeah.
hear you say a prayer about how
Oh,
you need
God.
forgiveness for how you be talking bad about these sisters, my brother.
Yes. And brother, I do that too, brother, because the deacon he still got a long way to go, and Lord gonna lift us up where we belong, brother. Oh yes, brother. I can't know the rest of the song, but I gonna get a prayer. Oh God, we asking everybody bow their head now, God, to all the women, God, that's gonna go to work in the morning, God. We don't care what you look like. If you in a wheelchair, as long as you're faithful and not sleeping with our stepdaddy. Oh God, God, I ask that you touch Doc David, touch the channel right now, God. Let the followers grow. God, somebody need to get a video monetized. Oh God, we gotta talk about these raggedy Negroes too. God, if they Jordan cost more than what they say at, God, we rebuke them right now, God. Touch them ugly shoes, God. Let the nigga get some XK 900s, God, from Walmart. Oh, let him go to the Pro Wings, God, and go to that Payless out, God. Oh, God, right now. And God, let the woman swear her natural hair, God, and no more wigs, God. Oh, we rebuke any white woman wig right now, God. God, is she black like Shabba Ranks, but God, she got a Alicia Keys beige wig on her head. We rebuke it right now. God, touch it now. Oh, and God, we ask that God, that they get ambulances in old raggedy Nigeria. Stop arguing on to repay about foundations like American, God. But you picking the man up in a tow truck. Oh, God. So we love you, and we're going to have a good year, God. And we thank you, and we say, amen.
God bless you, brother. God, thank you so much for your phone call, bro. We're gonna holler at you next time. You be good, bro, man. No doubt. Shout out to the deacon, man. Shout out to the deacon. Oh man. Definitely the season for hot cocoa, y'all. Okay. My man said they picked him up in a U-Haul truck. He said when they took him to the hospital in Nigeria, they put him in the U-Haul truck. He said the hospital was raggedy. He said they didn't even they ain't cover up no bodies or nothing. They just came through his ass in the U-Haul and took him to the hospital. ain't put him on a stretcher or nothing, man. They picked him up, rolled him in the back of the U-Haul, and took him down to the hospital. Now that's rough. And you know, people thinking like, damn, all that money, what the fuck you doing in Nigeria anyway? No, hit a pothole. Tires got cement all in them.
How this crash happened.
Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, well, the highway where the crash occurred in Nigeria is known as one of the deadliest roads in the country. Local officials say that the primary causes of this crash were excessive speed and wrongful overtaking. Led to the car Anthony was in, a Lexus Jeep, to crash into a stationary truck on the highway. Now, the accident happened around noon on Monday. Rescuers say they were on the scene in just 3 minutes and were able to evacuate people trapped inside the vehicle, including Anthony, who miraculously walked away from the accident with just minor injuries, which, Elizabeth, is truly incredible. When you see some of the footage of this car after the accident, it shows the entire front of the vehicle was destroyed, the car's doors ripped out, and the roof smashed out of place. Amazing that he was able to walk away like that, Elizabeth.
Really remarkable, Maggie. We know Anthony Joshua is an ex-boxing champ. This is a pretty big deal in the boxing world.
Yeah, definitely, Elizabeth. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a former heavyweight world champion. He's also a star on social media, and it was just over...
Damn, man. You know, it's crazy to me, man. The same thing happened to Left Eye from TLC. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hold up. Oh, man. Look.
As the SUV departs Usha Village, the cameraman continues to film Lisa driving with a box of cards in her hand.
Coca-Cola cards and a smile. I was...
Damn, and that was it. You know, next thing you know, she was gone, y'all. Hold on. I gotta, hold on, look.
The pop music world is in shock tonight after the death of singer Lisa Left Eye Lopez. The member of the hit group TLC was killed yesterday in a car crash.
On the 25th of April, 2002, the world was shocked by the sudden and tragic loss of TLC's Lisa Left Eye Lopez. The singer's life abruptly ended in a car crash that sent shockwaves through the pop industry and left fans heartbroken. What's more shocking is the fact that Lisa predicted her death weeks before the car crash. The singer and rapper's sudden death left thousands of fans mourning. Lisa's family and friends gathered together on the site of the car crash, honoring their beloved who left the world just days before her 31st birthday.
Hey, rest in peace to Left Eye, man. We're glad that Anthony Joshua survived, but we're saddened that his friends passed away. Maybe he just wanted to go back to his hometown, see his people. His reckless driving is what led to the crash, or somebody's reckless driving. I believe it was 5 people that passed, if I'm not mistaken. 5 people except for him. Let's see if we can get some more details, man. I'm over here heartbroken. And I can understand why people would think that it's a sacrifice, but it don't always have to be a sacrifice. It's hard to imagine just what Joshua is going through right now after losing 2 of his friends in the car crash that he was also a part of, and which could have also taken his own life. Surely heavy-hearted and emotional is an understatement for Joshua's mental state right now, and it's safe to assume that he's still deep in the grieving process, and boxing is probably the last thing on his mind at the moment. We're just waiting to see how he's going to bounce back. That's all we can do as the public. I know it has to be some torture in his brain about what the hell happened. And you figure he's in his prime, and the people that lost their lives, they were conditioning him. So he gonna have to form new relationships, new trainers, new coaches. He might not be feeling it. He might look around and get fat and not even be in shape to box no more. It's no telling how long it's gonna take for him to recover mentally. He might Oh, but God forbid he get hooked on some shit, man. It's a lot of vultures out there waiting. They're willing to pounce on him to find an angle or a vice to get to all of that money he done made. Depressed with money at the same time, that's the worst type of depression you could have because you having survivor's remorse. He might move back to Nigeria full of time and ain't no telling what the hell gonna happen to him. The birds eat him. It was the birds. Yes. Last night, the crows around his house, we don't know. Maybe it was some bad meat. I mean, he's gone. And shout out to my Nigerian people. I do comedy and I know that's not funny to be imitating people, but god damn it. I know y'all do it to us. I would love to hear an African imitate an African American. That shit probably sounds scary as hell, especially if they can sound proper. That would be amazing. And you know they do. There's somebody in Africa right now going in on African Americans. They order they're stupid. They eat noodles all day noodles. I think that's something that they say about us. We eat a lot of noodles. But hell, they eat noodles too if they... I don't know. We ain't talking about that right now. We got to move on, y'all. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
For Joshua, this isn't just about healing injuries. It's about processing loss on familiar ground. Joshua's promoter, Matchroom Boxing, confirmed to the Associated Press that the fighter will remain in Nigeria over the coming days following his release from hospital. The decision carries weight. Born in Watford, England, Joshua is the son of Nigerian parents and traces his heritage to the Yoruba people with family roots in Sagamu, Ogun State. His father was born to a Nigerian father and Irish mother, and his mother was raised in Nigeria, giving Joshua a multicultural identity rooted in both British and Nigerian soil. As a child, Joshua spent part of his early years living in Nigeria, attending boarding school at Mayflower School in Ekene, an experience he has said taught him discipline and resilience that helped shape his world-class athletic career. His connection to the country is evident even in his public life. He has proudly worn a tattoo of Africa with Nigeria outlined on his shoulder, walked out to Nigerian music.
The rise to power. What does it take in order to really get there? What type of tragedy does it call for in order for things like this to happen? The power of a dollar. How deep can it get? How low are people willing to go? People want to say it was a sacrifice, just like all the other entertainers, just like the countless other stories of people. I feel like the Tales from the Crypt. Here we go again, over and over and over again. The same story is being told with these celebrities, man. I'm over it. It's 2026 and the same thing just keep on happening. The public in disbelief. There's always a celebrity to feel sorry for because something tragic just so happened to happen as soon as they come up on the biggest bag they ever received in their life. What is that all about? Is it a scandal? What are they dealing with? Is it all about energy? I'm confused. Somebody need to call in and let me know, man. I don't want to believe what they putting in the media. They must want for us to be stupid. Just think it's coincidental. But the truth is, that could be the furthest thing from the truth. Allegedly, I don't know for sure. But I know one thing. You have to be careful when you're driving down the street full of potholes in Nigeria And whatever beetle bug busted car they was driving, they said it was a Lexus, but it was an old Lexus, a 1991 Master P, bought at an auction, ice cream man truck. He wouldn't dare drive a Benz in them Lego streets. You got millionaires and billionaires in Africa too. But for the people that ain't got it, them be the people that got it go and get it from. And when you owe, you owe. And if you ain't trying to give the money, then you gonna have to give something else. If you ain't trying to give the money that is required and you don't like the tone of the deal, whatever it is, you must owe P's in order to continue your status. You digging and dabbling into the underworld for riches. And when you bring it back to the surface, you just can't run away with the bag. You gonna have to pay one way or another. What the hell was he doing in Nigeria? I can't even sleep. Cause I keep on thinking, he ain't had no business over there. And he know he was wrong. All I could do is cry my tears. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna be on here all night. Third eye. I risk my motherfucking life for these documentations, girl. People don't like what I'm saying. And it's all good. Because I know what I'm saying is the truth. You may not get it. You may not understand it. But what I'm trying to let y'all know, it was some crazy shit going on in Nigeria, man. I don't cry my eyes out on the video. I expressed myself emotionally on the video, and that's why I feel good about myself. When I first started this video, I was letting y'all know that I'm very happy in my life. I'm so grateful to be a part of this season with y'all, and we made it together. We done stepped our asses into 2026, and the only responsibility we have is to make sure our asses is clean. I think that's what it's all about. For me, it is. 2026 is all about cleanliness. The cleaner, the better, all year round. That's my philosophy. That's what I'm doing. It's all about clean everything. If it ain't clean, it ain't right. If it's dirty, then clean it. That's my theme. And it feel good too. Hold on, wait a minute. Is that a roach? Wait a minute. God damn it. I should have started this New Year's resolution a couple of weeks ago, or some months. Somebody hit that Cash App so I can get some raid or something like that. But I'm about to get out of here, man. You know, I did my show, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to kick it with y'all for a little bit and just talk about what we've been talking about. And that's going to be it, man. Hey, the phone line's open if somebody want to call, but if not, you know, this is the ending. Get something to drink real quick, man. Oh, man, we're going to talk about what I want to talk about before I get out of here. Let's talk about it real quick. Y'all listening? This is what I'm starting to understand about life. This is it, man. This is it. And you choose what you trying to do, or who you trying to be, or what your theme is. You gotta pick, especially this time of year, because when you go around this month, you gotta be seated right, because this gonna be your experience for the whole go around. A lot of people don't know this. They sit on the same shit every year. They never say, you know what? I'm going to step outside of myself and I'm going to sit on this seat. or you eyeing that horse, or you sitting on the horse and you eyeing that tiger or that lion or something. Well, when the time comes, get your ass up and go sit on the lion. Do something different. Switch it up. Some of y'all been riding that same shit. I realized this year I'm gonna switch it up. You know, I enjoy riding the bear or whatever for 2025, but this year I'm gonna go ahead and get a lion and try. Have a whole new. And if I'm ever feeling nostalgic or reminiscing on something that I rode in the past, I'll probably, take a turn on another try or whatever the case is, man. Life is a merry-go-round. Wherever you was at last year, this time, and do better this year, man. Whatever you was doing in March when you was slacking off, do better this time around. Eating all that holiday, do better this time around. That's all I wanted to say, man. Okay, I'm about to get out of here. So much love for y'all. Rest in peace to Left Eye. All the people pounding in the building. What it do, baby? People start leaving the video when I start talking that real shit. Y'all see how that worked? It was 500 people. When I started talking that real talk, it went down to 30 people. Y'all see how that worked? That ain't right. Somebody said I need a new phone. Man, get the fuck out of here. Kevin in the building. Everybody, so much love for y'all, man. Y'all be good out there. Happy New Year's, everybody. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video, baby. Hey, and I want to say this too. Rest in peace to Anthony Joshua's friends and everything. I do apologize if I was feeling a little too humorous in the beginning of the video when I was trying to explain how this stuff go when it comes to entertainers. Even when stuff like this happen with common people or regular people, and they just so happen to be the only person to survive, a lot of times you have to wonder, what was the intent of the night? I know things happen and accidents happen, God forbid, but there's a pattern to just about everything. If somebody was driving reckless, then what would be the intent for the reckless driving? That's stuff that they should investigate to get a better understanding of how things like this can transpire, because it's important to know exactly what leads up to the events of terrible accidents like this. I just so happen to be the type of person that when I'm driving, I'm focused on the road. If I have a GPS system or something, I can glance at it. If I have to use the phone, I could wait till I get to a red light or a stop sign or something. Bluetooth. I'm very, very careful about driving. And you figure they in the third world country and they was doing the most on them Nigerian expressways. It probably was a dust storm that blinded them. They could have been driving so fast, the dust from the street blew up and blinded them. It probably was so much dust on the windshield they couldn't even see through it because they was driving too fast. They probably put the juice on the windshield. What you call it? The wind, whatever the stuff, the Kleenex or whatever that come out the car. They probably put that on the windshield and it turned it to mud. And before you know it, you got to be careful out there. But that's Negro Ain't No There, man. So much love for y'all. Okay, Reg, wrap it up, man. Yeah, we're about to get out of here. Hey, y'all good? Everybody all right? Good show, right? Okay, all right, let's work on the next one. Reg, go ahead, shut it down, man. And make sure you get everything together for the next show, you heard? I do appreciate you, brother. Real talk.